What is going on, everybody? Simply 10 here with another top 10 LEGO video, and this one's going to be more of like a really relevant LEGO video in terms of what's coming out like really soon. And as a little bit of background for like this weird wave that LEGO is about to release in a few days in March, LEGO usually doesn't have a March wave. They usually just release everything in January, and then they just kind of just leave it like that, and then they have a few things there that they release, and then they have another big one in fall, like around August, and then a little tinier release thing in November. Like, they don't really focus on anything in the middle of spring like they're about to. And people have theorized, like LEGO hasn't come out and said that they've done this, but people believe that LEGO like split up their January wave into a January and March wave in order to like keep up with like COVID production protocols and, you know, like keeping their numbers down and stuff like that. So that's kind of what's going on with this, and maybe we'll see another March wave next year. Like maybe LEGO will stick with this, or this could be like the only March wave we see in a really long time. But either way, there's going to be a decent amount of sets coming in a few days, so I will be sure to cover the top 10 sets that you'll be seeing on shelves in March of 2021. Just one thing that I would like to mention before we jump in here is the fact that I am a channel here on YouTube, which means that I make content like this pretty often, and I even make top 10 LEGO videos like this pretty often. So if this video really interests you and you enjoy it, be sure to really go and check out my other content, and if you enjoy that as well, be sure to really consider subscribing, because I mean, if you enjoy this video and you like my other content, then obviously you're gonna like all my future content as well. And there are actually prizes if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers. But let's get to the content, shall we, because that's why you clicked on this video. And usually with my top 10 videos, I start with 10 and go down to 1, and this video won't be any different because you have to wait until the end to see the best set that's coming out this March. I can't just give it away at the beginning because there's a good chance you'll just click away. At least, you know, you still have to go through the effort of scrolling through in order to figure out what I said it is the best set of this upcoming wave. And another interesting thing about this video that I haven't done with any of my other ones is I didn't just specifically put them according to price. I kind of thought about this a little bit more, and I put more of like the sets that I thought were better. Like obviously the price is going to go up a little bit as you go down the list because bigger sets are usually better sets. So I mean, take my opinion as you may, but obviously you clicked on this video because you evaluate in some level or another. So let's go ahead and start with number 10, which is set number 43107, the Hip Hop Robot Beatbox. This set is going to cost $20 and come with 73 pieces. And to me, this set isn't like this incredible thing, but it is going to be from the brand new LEGO Vidiyo theme, and I felt like I had to put a set from this video theme onto this list. That way it got some representation, and along with the fact that I think this is the best LEGO Vidiyo set coming, so, you know, take that as you may. But I also think that this is a really fun figure that it comes with, and even though it does cost $20, and that's a lot of money for just one figure, you know, even though you do get those tiles that are technically worth something, like, I mean, that is a lot of money for just one figure, but if you're into this LEGO Vidiyo theme, I really like the design of this guy, and I think that he should be the one that you go after. Number 9 on my list here for you guys is set number 43181, Raya and the Heart Palace. This set is going to cost $80 and come with 610 pieces. And this set is on here for sort of the same reason why the Hip Hop Robot was. It's not like I would be really into buying this set, but I feel like it was important to put like the best Disney set of this upcoming wave on here because Disney obviously is a LEGO theme and a lot of people are into it, so I thought it'd be nice to include my opinion, like, you know, what's the best set to get. And even though the price per piece isn't exactly like the greatest, 610 isn't really good at all for $80, I think a lot of it is because it's Disney, obviously, but then it also comes with that very custom molded like figure thing in the corner that, you know, I don't exactly know what it's called, sorry guys, but that is a really cool thing, especially for those of you who are into Disney and who will be into this new movie. So, you know, if Disney and especially Disney Princess is your thing, really look into this one because I think that you'll enjoy it. Next up here at number 8 is a set that I really just put on here for the figures, and that is set number 76175, Attack on the Spider Lair. This set is going to cost $70 and come with 466 pieces. Now, I think that just by looking at it, you can tell why I just think that the figures are what deserve to be on this list, because it just isn't that great of a build to me. Like, it's just kind of, it almost looks like a LEGO Junior set, but then it's going to not be a LEGO Junior set, if that makes any sense. Like, he literally has like a basketball hoop launcher thing, and then he has like a skating rink thing. Like, Spider-Man doesn't have those things in his lair. Like, I want like a more like really cool looking lair rather than a fun looking lair. So obviously other people might be really into this. I'm just not, and I'm just disappointed in it because I really like every single one of those figures in there, and especially like the exclusive ones that are kind of like related to the Spider-Man PS4 game. I think that that's really fun and something that I would be really into if I enjoyed the set in general. It also does have a pretty low piece count at 466 for how expensive it is at $70. Next up at number 7, we have set number 71746, the Jungle Dragon, and this set is going to cost $40 and come with 506 pieces. Now, honestly, just right off the bat, I'd like to point out that that 506 pieces is 50 pieces more than the Spider Lair set, but this set is going to cost $30 less. So yeah, honestly, I'm starting to question myself, and I'm gonna go and make sure that that number piece count for the attack on the Spider Lair is correct, because that's just crazy to me. That's correct, guys. Yeah, honestly, like, I just can't believe that. Like, the Spider Lair, that is not a very good set in terms of the piece count, in terms of the build. It's really just for the figures. But let's move on to the Jungle Dragon, because I've already started talking about it. And honestly, this is a really cool set, and one of the coolest things to me about it is the fact that even though Ninjago has made a bunch of dragons over the years, this is a very different kind of style of dragon. It looks really different than any other Ninjago dragon that I've seen, and any other Ninjago dragon that I own, because I do own a couple. I don't own all of them, obviously, but I do own a few, and it definitely does not remind me of either of those. And on top of that, I just love the new Ninjago Season 14 suits that they wear. Like, I just think that their outfits are really awesome looking. And even though I'm not really that into the new season, and I haven't watched it yet, and I think I saw something the other day that, like, the new season doesn't exist, so, I mean, maybe you guys can fill me in on that, because I just don't really know those sorts of things. But either way, I really am into these new suits. I think they look really awesome with like their bandana and their jungle paint, and like their suits just have like this really cool color scheme to them, and I just am really in just this overall wave, and definitely this Jungle Dragon is one of the highlights of that wave. Next up at number 6, we have set number 41450, the Heart Lake Shopping Mall, and this set is going to cost $100 and come with 1,032 pieces. And while I myself will never go out and buy this LEGO Heart Lake Shopping Mall, it definitely would be on the top of my list if I was into that LEGO Friends theme, because I just think it's a really great thing and something that they really haven't done with LEGO Friends yet, and it's something that they probably should have, because going to the mall is a big part of, like, especially people who play with dolls, and, you know, little girls will be really into this one, I think, because it's just a really fun idea and something that they just, for some reason, haven't made yet. And then obviously it does come with, you know, those new mini dolls that they started creating at the beginning of this year, so there's a lot of good in this set, and I think it's a really fun one. And if you're into LEGO Friends, I obviously am not, but if you're into this, then you're going to be into this set. And here at number 5, we have set number 21169, the First Adventure. This set is going to cost $70 and come with 542 pieces. And this set is honestly a very fun Minecraft set to me, because it comes with like a really different selection of animals, and I think it's really cool and really interesting, and it's kind of fun, like how they have like a horned sheep, and then there's a dyed cat, and then there's a moo bloom. Like, isn't the moo bloom like not going to exist in Minecraft? I just think it's really interesting how LEGO decided to put like these weird animals into this set, and I think it's a fun thing. And if you're into collecting LEGO Minecraft, this should definitely be on your list because of just the unique animals that it comes with. And then, you know, on top of that, it is a cool build. I do like whenever they do like those level layer builds where it's like different levels into the earth of Minecraft. Like, I think it's cool and fun, and definitely really brings in like the definition of Minecraft when they make these sets. And this set should definitely be near the top of your list if you're looking to buy a set this March. Next up at number 4, we have set number 75302, the Imperial Shuttle. This set is going to cost $70 and come with 660 pieces. Now, for as many sets as we're going to be getting from this March wave, LEGO Star Wars has decided to only come out with 3. And while this might seem like a small number, you just gotta remember that LEGO Star Wars is kind of one of those themes that just keeps coming out with sets like almost every single month. So this is definitely not the end of LEGO Star Wars until this summer. Like, we will see more sets, so I think there's a reason why they only put 3 in. But either way, this Imperial Shuttle is really like the only good set coming out of this small wave, so be sure to keep an eye out for this one if you're really into LEGO Star Wars. Just a couple things to keep in mind with this set. It is a scaled down version of the 2015 one, so I mean, it will look smaller. There's definitely design things that they've kind of given up in order to make this price, you know, a little bit lower. And then it does only come with 3 figures, which is really small for only $70. And that Darth Vader doesn't even come with arm printing, which is something that a lot of people are, you know, like disappointed about. So there's a lot of things that aren't, you know, great about the set, but it is a decent set and something that you should be into if you don't own an Imperial Shuttle yet, and especially, you know, if you don't own very many just Imperial Star Wars sets in general. However, with that being said, on my last list of like the top 10 sets that are coming out, I mentioned the X-Wing, which came out in the previous wave. I still think that that X-Wing and even the TIE Fighter that came out with it, I think that those 2 sets are still better than this one. But I mean, if you want a little bit bigger of a set, or, you know, you've already gotten both of those and you're looking for a new one this March, the Imperial Shuttle is definitely the way to go. And nearing the end here at number 3, we have set number 71748, the Catamaran Sea Battle. This set comes with 780 pieces and it's going to cost $70. And this is actually the only theme that I put multiple sets here for on this top 10 list, and it's just because I think that LEGO Ninjago has come out with a really cool and a really unique theme and something that's really different from what they've come out in previous years. And this Catamaran Sea Battle and along with the Jungle Dragon that I mentioned earlier are just really good definitions of this really awesome wave, because it's just a really fun, unique thing that I've never seen from LEGO Ninjago before. I know it's like a really weird thing to be saying 14 seasons in, but I've never seen this from LEGO Ninjago before. And this Catamaran Sea Battle definitely comes with some great figures as well. And then, they're definitely really fun builds that you wouldn't have gotten if you've ever bought a LEGO Ninjago set in the past. So to me, even though I'm not really talking about this in this video, the best wave that's about to come out is going to be from LEGO Ninjago. And for even those of you who aren't into LEGO Ninjago, you can't help but admit that they just are going to have the best wave this March. Next up at number 2, we have set number 10295, the Porsche 911. This set is going to cost $150 and come with 1,458 pieces. And while I know that this set has been out for a couple of weeks now, it doesn't technically release until March, so I thought it'd be a good idea to put this set on here because it's the only opportunity that I'll probably have to talk about it. And to me, my opinion has changed on it a little bit since I talked about it in my Simply 10 news video. Like, I think that it's still not exactly the greatest set out there, but I think it's a fun set and something that a lot of people will definitely be into, and the design of it has grown on me since the first time that I saw it. And while it is really white, it's really well rounded. It has like nice black accents on it. It has a really cool like lighting thing on the back that looks a lot like a Porsche to me. The interior is really fun with like the textured seats. Like, I just think that everything about this Porsche 911 is definitely a great addition to the Creator Expert wave, and something that, a lot of people will be into, and a lot of people are probably already into this because, well, it's obviously already been out. That being said, though, it's definitely not the greatest Creator Expert set ever made, and there's definitely better ones out there. If, you're looking to buy a Creator Expert set, maybe don't go after this one, but if you have all the Creator Expert sets already and you don't have this one, then, well, you have no choice but to pick this one up. But honestly, I think there's better Creator Expert sets out there, but no other Creator Expert sets are coming out this March. And finally, here at number 1 is a set that is arguably a part of the best wave, but I still think that Ninjago is going to be the best wave this March, and that is set number 80024, the legendary Flower Fruit Mountain. This set is going to cost $170 and come with 1,949 pieces. And yes, that is a ton of pieces, it is a ton of money, and to me it definitely deserves that price point. It is a really cool looking set, and probably not like the greatest set ever that I've seen from LEGO Monkie Kid, but it's definitely the greatest set of this upcoming wave, and it's definitely the greatest set of this upcoming March in 2021. It's really different than what we've ever seen from LEGO Monkie Kid because it's kind of like a area rather than a vehicle, which is pretty much what we've always gotten from this theme so far. So I think that's a really fun idea. And then it also comes with like a ton of monkeys, and I've never seen this many monkeys. Like, the only monkeys I've seen from this Monkie Kid theme so far is the Monkey King. So I think it's fun that you're gonna get like a bunch of really unique and really like different figures that you won't be able to find in any other Monkie Kid set. So that, definitely also applies to the fact that this is one of the greatest Monkie Kid sets ever. But on top of that, I just think that the build is really cool, and it's definitely a really fun thing to get a mountain, because we haven't really gotten a mountain from LEGO like ever, except for that Minecraft mountain set that we got maybe like 5 years ago. And this one will be a better build, in my opinion, than that, because I mean, Minecraft is really like those square edges and stuff, which doesn't translate into LEGO perfectly, as much as we all hope it would. I think that this mountain is like 1,000 times looking better than that one in terms of just general design. Obviously, the other one is really good for a Minecraft set, but I mean, in terms of just this LEGO set in general, this is definitely a really fun, really different, really cool build that comes with really unique figures, and definitely deserves to be the best set of this upcoming wave that is going to be here in just a few days. Anyways, that is all that I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like or even a comment in the section down below, letting me know what I did well, what I should change, maybe like what your favorite set was off of this list, or maybe if you had a different favorite set that is going to come this March. Be sure to let me know all about all of those things in the comment section down below. And once again, if you really enjoyed this video, be sure to really consider subscribing, because I mean, obviously this video might not completely convince you to, so you better go and check out some of my other videos, but I'm sure that you'll be convinced in the long run, and you won't regret it, because I make videos like this all the time. And don't forget about those prizes if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers. But in the end, like I always say, it's okay if this video didn't earn your subscription, because what I'm really hoping for is that it earned myself the honor of seeing you in the next one.